Right, so you're out here, middle of nowhere, and your hunger bar isn't the problem, it's the thirst. You've got maybe 3 days, tops, before things get, well, ugly. Dehydration doesn't just kill you, it makes you lose your mind first. I don't know about you, but for me, dehydration is easily the most terrifying way to go out. It's not like a sword hit. It's slow. It makes your brain feel like it's shrinking. So before you start panic digging like a mole, just stop running and think for a second. So what's the plan? People always tell you just find a river. Yeah, thanks, Captain Obvious. But if there isn't one, you've got to think like the land. See that dip over there? Gravity is your best friend. If there's any water left in this godforsaken place, it's at the bottom. And here's a weird one for you. If you see bees or ants, follow them. Insects are like tiny vibrating water diviners. You ever notice how they always seem to know something we don't? They need a steady, stable source to keep the colony going. If you see midges or mosquitoes swarming in a shady spot, there's moisture in the air right there. If you see a trail of them heading into a rock crack, follow them. That's your mark. Dig there. Even if the riverbed looks bone dry, try digging under the gravel. Sometimes the water's just hiding a few feet down, trapped in the sand. I used to think it was just flavor text, but no, insects are obsessed with moisture. Oh, and if you see a bird flying low and straight at dusk, he's not just taking a stroll, he's going to the pub. Follow the bird, find the water. Simple as that. And don't just guess where to dig, check the trees. See that birch over there? And the alder? Those are phreatites. Big word, I know, but it basically just means water-loving plants. Their roots are like giant straws that go way deeper than anything else to hit that groundwater. If they're green and happy while everything else is brown and crunchy, that's your spot. Dig right between them. Still not sure? Try the pot trick. Take a dry clay pot, flip it upside down on the dirt, and wait until morning. If the inside is sweating when the sun comes up, you've found an evaporation point. It's like a signpost saying, water is 5 meters down. It beats digging a random 15-meter hole and finding nothing but dirt. Believe me, I've been there. It's soul-crushing. If not, don't waste your energy. Fun fact, back in the day, people used to look for bird droppings on cliff faces too. Sounds gross, but birds love hiding their water sources in cracks. If you see a lot of white paint on a rock, there might be a hidden spring right there you can reach with a straw. I'm not gonna lie to you, digging a well is a nightmare. It sucks. Whoa, hang on. Before you go full dwarf mode and disappear into that hole, we need to talk about the stuff no one mentions. Digging a well isn't just back-breaking work, it's a death trap if you're stupid about it. Seriously, you're essentially digging your own grave if you don't respect the physics of the earth. First thing, collapse. Dirt is deceptively heavy. Once you get a few meters down, the pressure from the surrounding soil is immense. In the medieval days, if you didn't shore up the walls with timber or stone as you went down, a single rain shower or a slight shift in the clay could bury you in seconds. No one's digging you out too long. If you're going deep, support those walls. Don't gamble on "it looks stable enough."
And then there's the silent killer. The air. You won't see it, you won't smell it, but in deep shafts, heavy gases like carbon dioxide or methane, what the old-timers called choke damp, can settle at the bottom and push all the oxygen out. You'll just feel a bit tired, a bit sleepy, and then you're gone. Always do the candle test. Tie a lit candle to a string and lower it to the bottom before you climb down. If that flame flickers and dies, that means there's no oxygen. If the candle can't breathe, you can't either. It's the simplest bit of medieval tech, and it saved more lives than any filter ever has. Don't be a hero. If the light goes out, you stay out. Safety first, right? Water is worth its weight in gold, but it's not worth your life. Now that we've avoided becoming a permanent part of the landscape, let's actually get to work. Hand me that shovel.
All right, let's assume you survived the digging and didn't get buried alive. Look what we have here. Okay, we found something. It's brown, murky, and looks like literal liquid mud. It's got bits of stuff floating in it. It's gross. Don't you dare drink that straight. I've seen guys try it and they didn't last the night. You need a filter. Grab some sticks, make a tripod. You'll want 3 layers. Charcoal from your fire at the top, then sand, then fine gravel. It'll strip out the big stuff, the grit and the larvae. It's tedious, I know. You're thirsty now, but trust me. You don't want whatever parasites are swimming in that mud making a home in your gut. You'll end up with a parasite that'll finish you off faster than the thirst would. And hey, weird side note, if you're in a tropical biome and ran out of charcoal, use banana peels. Seriously, it sounds like a joke, but researchers actually found that the peel can soak up heavy metals like lead or copper. It's a low-tech hack that actually works. Nature is weird, right? But, and this is the part where people usually mess up and die, look at this water. It looks clear now, right? Wrong. That filter, it only catches the chunks, the grit, the larvae, the visible nasty stuff. It does nothing to viruses or bacteria. If you drink this now, you're just gambling with your life. The filter is just a warm-up. The real work is next. You still need to kill the invisible stuff. This is the decontamination phase, non-negotiable. Since we're in the middle of nowhere and my bucket is made of birch bark, which would obviously catch fire, we do it the old school way. Get some river pebbles, get them glowing red hot in your campfire, and drop them straight into the water. It's gonna hiss, it's gonna be messy, but it'll boil the water from the inside out. Once the bubbles stop, you're good. Mostly. So you have to boil it. Period. It's the only way to be sure those invisible parasites aren't going to turn your insides into a war zone. It's warm, it tastes a bit of ash and banana skin, and it's definitely not a fancy soda. It's a lot of work for a single cup of water, I know. But you're alive. And in a medieval world, staying alive for one more day is a massive win. Now, let's get out of this sun before we have to do all this all over again. You coming?
Like and subscribe.